So the second semi-final here at the Asian Cup sees Chang Yuan up against the odds. He's representing China here at this event. And it's another David and Goliath clash as he plays this man here, Wang Chuqin, world number one. Huge support in here. Never played each other before, that's not a surprise. The world number one versus the world number 106. A win rate of 85% as opposed to Chang Yuan 77, which in itself is pretty good, but he does play at a much lower level. Still a very young man. This will be a massive test for him to see where he is placed amongst the very best in the world.
We have red, blue. Blue for you, red for you. Red, receive.
So this is Chang Yuan, who is just 19 years of age, 106th in the world. He has been higher at 66, by the way, which was early on in 2025. Has not lost a game in that defeat to Oda, apart from Xiang Feng, who by the way is also out, losing to Lam in the round yesterday, round of 16, on to Hong Kong, China. Wang Chuqin is 25 years of age. The left-hander is the world number one. An absolute superb player. He too has not lost any games so far. Any matches, I should say, excuse me. After a couple of games, Zhou Jihao in the last one, in the quarterfinals, was certainly eye-catching in that sense, but this is a man who has also won just about everything there is to win, like Sun Ying-Xia, except he hasn't got an Olympic gold in singles. Yeah. In the World Championship, Chu Lao is our umpire. I've got bronzes actually. Somebody else can use the win. Muhammad Al Alawi, two bronzes in 24 and 25. Gets a chance to do better than that in a couple of months' time in April. WTT finals, he won 3 in a row between 23 and 2022 and 24. Finished with the bronze in 2021. He is the defending Asian Games champion from Hangzhou, gets to defend that this year in Nagoya. And he won this Asian Cup last year. He's a former youth Olympic champion in 2018 as well. So he will come into this as the
versus Chang Yuan. First game,
massive favorite.
Chang to serve.
That's Sun Ying-Xia, yes.
Love all.
really dominated WTT.
1 love.
Good start there from Chang, and won 14 WTT titles.
Let 1 love inside the end line.
Just to redo that serve.
1 all.
That seemed to go right near the edge, didn't it, from Wang Chuqin? No reaction from him on that. He too had to pull out of the WTT finals. Woke up with a bad back and not feeling well, he said. We need to play Truls Morgard
1-2.
in the semis. But yeah, Chang Yuan has captured the imagination.
3-1.
Decent start from Chang Yuan, to be fair. It's been a really good run from this young man, Chang Yuan. I think that's a great shot, isn't it? Oh, lovely backhand from Chang.
No flash, please. All.
Now they're matching each other at the moment.
No more flash, please.
They're beating 26th in the world, Yukiya Uda 4-3. You can see, again, getting irritated. Wang Chuqin with some of the fans. He told them off the other day. And again, it happened. He actually told fans to shut up when he was playing Akash Pal of India in the group stages.
Five, 4.
Clever, just with the pushes, the small shots, not wanting to engage in a big rally. Chang Yuan in that instance, he can't do that all the time, but he will pick his moments.
Five, 4.
Just as the rally's about to begin. Not ideal.
5-4.
Wang on his feet. Wang said that match where he beat Pal, he said it was just average.
Five, 6.
Well, he's giving as good as he gets, isn't he, Chang Yuan? Yeah, and he said after not playing for a while, he said he felt a bit unfamiliar on the court and it was easy to lose focus, which is why he didn't want that distraction from the crowd. He said his first goal was simply to win the opening match.
6-all.
Kind of not looked back since. He did drop a game against Kang Yushin in the second game. It was a 2-1. Beat Muhammad Abdul Wahab 3-0. Then into the round of 16, beat Isaac Kwek of Singapore 3-0. There was a 13-11 in there.
7-6.
Really back in front, Chang Yuan. Against Zhou Qihao, Zhou took the first game 11-7. Wang Chuqin then won the next two. Then Zhou won the fourth at 11-7. It was 2-all there before Wang Chuqin won the final two games to win 4-2. Chang Yuan,
6-8.
brilliant. He is just in front here by a couple.
7-8.
Game on, really, it feels at the moment. Chang Yuan is someone who's quite a few under 19 and under 17 WTT titles under his belt.
8-all.
His win rate is pretty good. As I said, this is a big step up. He started this quite positively, though. Another big run. He's just not allowing Wang Chuqin to take the lead. This is the man to beat the world number 26 Yukiya Uda 4-3. Nine all now. Yeah, he started against Xiang Peng and lost 3-1. And many people would have thought, well, that's part of the course, right? One of the best players in the world. He did take the first game off Xiang Peng 11-4, and then someone came storming back to win the next three. Then he beat Ali Al-Khadraoui 3-1. It was 1-all at one stage. Then he beat a very established player, Kirill Gerasimenko of Kazakhstan. It was 2-1 at one stage.
10-9.
Now, at the business end, he sets up a game point here, Wang Chuqin. Into the round of 16, Chang Yuan then defeated Wang Chanting 3-0. I don't think many people expected that. And then 4-3 against Yukiya Uda. He won the first two games, Chang. Then it was 3-1 at one stage.
11-9.
Wang Chuqin has taken the first game.
Wang.
Had to come from behind to do it. It's been a very encouraging start for Chang Yuan. Just to finish off against Yukiya Uda. After going 3-1 up, Yukiya Uda bounced back on the next two. 14-11 one of them as well. 3-2, 3-all, and then the last game he won 4-3. 11-5, Wang Chuqin here against Chang Yuan. Good first game.
第一个 C 我中间有点给我 C 懵了，没让比较大比快，正常拉到头 C 那样往前带，有点缺分。你看他在他在攻击的时候有点缺分，蹭上去就行了。不要包括落点上，中间你给他中间很拐，正习惯性拐，这个不想人家拔起来。这个时候跟他对输感觉，这样嘛，你刚反手你跟他反一下，往他中间多突破，对吧？
Second game, Wang to serve. Second game, Wang to serve, love ball. Lot 1.
A bit fortunate off that opening point for Chang Yuan. As I said, has had quite the journey here to beat Wang Chanting, who he was outranked by about, what, 70-odd places.
Lot 1.
Yukiya Uda, who's even higher ranked than Wang, was quite something.
1-all.
Well, after he beat Zhou Qihao, Wang Chuqin said, He was very familiar with Zhou's technical skills.
1-2.
Hammered that past Chang Yuan. So the mindset was more important. He said he tried to think of all possible scenarios before the match and stayed focused in the competition. Oh, brilliant work from Chang Yuan. When he was asked about Chang, he said all the players in the knockout stages have their own features. I'll bring my advantages into full play and get ready for the challenge. And this is an unknown quantity for him. That's sort of the X factor. Chang's holding his own, isn't he, at the moment? Yeah, the other man who was causing an upset, Lam Shu Hung, who's the world 113, so just a few rungs below Chang Yuan. He beat Xiang Peng, incredible, who actually beat Wang, remember? Sorry, Chang in the group stages. 3-2. But then later lost to Tomokazu Harimoto, the world number 5, 4 straight games. That's wide of Chang, and Wang Chuqin up to 5 points now. Willingness to try and play the big shots, but he's now trailing by 3. This is much better from Wang Chuqin in the second game. Just lost his way a little bit here. Chang Yuan.
4-7.
He needed that badly, didn't he, Chang? Otherwise, this was running away from him. So just looking at Chang Yuan's recent matches before this event, he played in the Contender Muscat in Oman, lost to Anton Shalbury in the round of 32, took a game off him. Took another game off Yuan Litzen. These are all players ranked higher than he is.
9-4.
With potential, Wang is now in a very good position to finish this game. Also got to the round of 16 in the star contender Doha, the qualification round of 16.
5-9.
It feels like a lot of potential around him.
Ten.
I think the percentages a bit. 5 game points here for Wang Chuqin.
Game to Wang.
Yeah, Wang Chuqin far more comfortable in this second game. Maybe he's starting to get a grips with his opponent a bit more. Seeing a little bit more of him. Chang now down by 2. But much easier second game win for Wang Chuqin. 11-5 beats 2-0 here against Chang Yuan.
是吧？包括有算偶尔算一下，孩子把发球的时候，他觉得你不难受，下，包括落点，几个落点，中间他四个人都是免费的，中间包括有正好的压上吧，他其实基本上他基本上可控对。可是你这种球，比方说太轻易的这个手，你的自己主动还有起还是要好，你出去的话，他那一下，他现在会盯这个，他抱过来一下，他其他
Time. Third game, Chang to serve, love all. Love 1.
Well, he went for a very long serve there that kicked up Chang Yuan, and
No flash,
did very
please.
well in responding there. He's irritated, isn't
No
he?
flash, please.
He's irritated with the crowd, Wang Chuqin. Even if it comes to the detriment of his opponent.
1-all.
Better from Chang Yuan. Just looking at the stats on the previous couple of games, well, he did far better on his serve, Chang Yuan, in the first game. Obviously, there was a 9-11. Then the second, we only won a couple of points on serve.
1-3.
Yeah, shake of the head. He's not happy at all. He made that point earlier in the tournament, and it's happening again. And the fans have got to realise how disruptive it can be. Margins are so small at this level.
2-3.
And then look, it's clearly being on his mind there. Of course, he wants to put it out of his mind. And it's easier said than done.
4-2. Inside the end line.
Service fault there called on Chang Yuan. I think it was some kind of concealing going on. And he loses a point. That's a cheap giveaway, isn't it?
5-2.
Well, he's already got a 4-point lead here, Wang Chuqin. That's far better now, the cushion that he has. Well, he's in this kind of mood. It is very difficult for Chang Yuan. Look at how he got into position really early, created that space for himself, and hammered it back home at him.
8-2.
And you do feel, I think, from here on in, it is extremely hard for Chang Yuan. Take the banana flick there, Chang Yuan. Perhaps set him up for the point. Just a little annoyed with himself. points. Wang Chuqin still looking into the crowd, isn't he? It's been a common refrain for him. I was telling you about Chang Yuan's progress recently. Wang Chuqin, of course, has not played this year.
4-9.
The WTT finals, he pulled out. Jules Morgan was the last bit of action. It wasn't even action. He didn't play in that match. Played Alexis
9-5.
LeBron in the quarterfinals. Better from Chang Yuan, but is it coming a little too late in this game? So just like Sun Ying-sha, that rest will have done him a world of good, I'm sure.
10-5.
5 game points for Wang Chuqin.
No flash, please.
And again, he's having to point it out. That's what, 3 or 4 times in this match alone?
For 11-5.
Wang Chuqin
Game to Wang.
wraps up game 3. He's cruising right now. Chang is still wanting to play the big shots. And it's costing him a bit. 11-5, game 3, 3-0. To Wang Chuqin.
就给你打开这个，合理的多少分可以了。你看整个前场打球，基本上就是算的我们当中，他顶住这球呀，或者说我拉完，他这种在防那场往前顶啊，整个在双前场打球，还是要这样子，还是在打不到啊，就把人都挤透。在打两边，在过去他其实他给压力，因为他全发力啊，让我们可以下去跟他哦，发球角度去做出来的一点啊，还有小单小分让他什么做一下，然后其他一样坚定往前。
Fourth game, Wang to serve, love all. One love.
Good start here for Wang Chuqin in this 4th and potentially final game.
One all.
Again, clever from Chang Yuan. Little pushes. Looking to play flicks where he can. Not wanting to engage in big rallies necessarily. Can't do that every point, but
2-1.
sets himself up really nicely. That was good play, strategic play from him. That's what he's got to do. Can't always be looking to play the big shots. Lovely backhand winner.
2-all.
That's where he's kind of set himself up. Chang Yuan.
Two, three.
He only won 2 points on serve. Lost 6 of them on serve. In the last game, Chang Yuan. That's something he's going to want to improve on.
2-3. Four, 2.
Adds to his tally here. What you want to do, obviously, as an opponent of a Chinese player here in China, is you want to keep the crowd quiet. How do you do that? Start to build some momentum. Frustrate the opponent. Handcuff them where you can. Don't allow them to play their shots.
5-2.
Attu. But he picks his moments. Chang Yuan is effective. He's up by 3 here. I think that might be the biggest lead he's had. Yeah, it is indeed. So far in this match.
3-5.
Chuqin dragged him around the table, pulls one back.
Four, 5.
Well, he reels off 3 in a row himself. Chuqin. It's a lovely backhand. 4 consecutive points.
Timeout.
And that's why Chang Yuan is calling for a timeout here.
Five, 6. Let 5-6. Six all.
Great shot. Oh, doesn't he? Chang Yuan gets it past his opponent. Draws level. First point off the timeout in his favor.
7-6. Seven all.
Breaking the head here from Wang Chuqin. This is much better from Chang Yuan.
Seven, 8.
Wang Chuqin edges in front. I don't think Chang Yuan was quite expecting that. 2 points the lead and 2 points the need now for Wang Chuqin to move into the final tomorrow. Sorry, later on today, I should say. Excuse me.
10-7.
And it's got 3 match points here. What a way to do it. It's a lovely shot.
Game and match
To
to
defeat this young
Wang.
man.
Wang wins by
It's
4
been
games
excellent
to
from
0.
Wang Chuqin, who had to win it 4-2 against another Chinese Taipei player last time round, Lin Ru, in the semi-finals of the 2025 Asian Cup. That was far more dramatic. And then, of course, with Liang Jingkun in the final in 4 straight games, which is what he did today against Chang Yuan. Wang Chuqin of China beats Chang Yuan of Chinese Taipei 11-9, 11-5, 11-5.